I'm going to the next call, going to 765. 765, what's your name? Where you calling from? What's on your mind?
Hi, Yvette. My name is
Hey.
Jermaine. I'm calling from Dallas, Texas, right now. Been following your show for like the last maybe year or so.
Okay.
Also been following Antonio more as well.
Oh, good.
And I just want to make one thing clear to a lot of people out there, including myself. I see you get a lot of pushback because of how you attack as far as ADOS and how you constantly state that ADOS has a specific justice claim that they're rallying for. That does not mean that nobody else can come after the U.S. government for whatever justice claim they have.
Yeah.
That just means that what you're fighting for is for ADOS.
Yeah.
And I was asked this question because I've been trying ever since you've been talking about this. I've been trying to trace my lineage back. I done got about as early as the late 1800s. So, you know what I mean? I've only gone back that far, but someone asked me, said, well, what if you are not a descendant of slaves? I said, well, if I'm not, then I don't have no claim there.
But hold on, fam. Hold on, fam. Are you a black person?
Yes, I am.
Did you immigrate? Did you immigrate here? Did you immigrate here? Like, I mean, you from Ghana or Nigeria or something?
Not as far as back as my great grandmother.
Well, here's the thing I say. Like, people always love to say, like, well, what if your people were free? The black people who were even the black people who became free later on, were usually slaves at one point. So you still would come from a slave. Like, you still would come from a slave. It would mean that your people became free at some point, whether somebody made them free or whether they bought their own freedom or they ran away. Even if you come from free people, your people during that period, more than likely, were not always free. So, like, that's just another, like people love to use these little, and that's how I know people aren't serious. Like, Americans lack the will. They lack the will, but we have the money and everything. We have the resources over time, but they lack the will. People who say that aren't serious. They're trying to find a way out. Well, what if you came from, what if you weren't a slave? Or what if your people were, what? It's just a garbage. But go on, fam. I'm sorry. Finish your thought.
And actually, I had my own response to that because I told them this. I said, well, if ADOS gets what they want, then that pretty much lays the groundwork for every single black person that comes after them. Because I may not be able to trace my lineage back to slavery. However, I know for a fact that my family's been in this country since the late 1800s. So they've been through sharecropping. They've been through Jim Crow. They've been through mass incarceration. So me personally, I can come up with my own justice claim for the black people who can't trace their lineage back that far.
Yeah.
And I just don't understand how anyone can fight ADOS. And when it comes to that,
I agree, fam. But the Smithsonian said that there were nearly no immigrants here until nearly no black immigrants here until 1960. Like nearly no. Like it was. We have a nominal amount. So the likelihood that you're here and you can trace your lineage back that far means you come from slaves. But what I will at least one. Probably two. But you could. But the thing about it is, people who are saying that are not being honest in terms of what they really want. What they're really saying is that I don't think you're owed a debt. And I'm going to try to figure out a way to make that work logically. That's it.
Right.
That's all it is.
And here in Dallas, Texas, I've run into a very special problem. You know how you guys talk about I'm spitting statistics of them like it's nothing. And everything, I'm sharing your posts and I'm researching on my own and I'm trying to explain to them, like, look, black people aren't in the positions that you guys think we are. But, it's that, well, I forgot what it is, I think he called it the decadent veil.
Yeah, that's what Tom called it.
This idea that we're more successful than we actually are. And I believe, because I work in a barbershop, and the owner of the barbershop, he looked at himself as very successful. I believe he says that he's worth $250,000. I believe he has 100,000 of that in equity in his home and some other things, and he owns some land. And he talks about how he doesn't know anybody who's broke. Because I told him all the time, like, half of black people are worth less than $1. This is reality. And he's like, I don't know anybody. I just don't know anybody. I'm like, it don't make any sense, man. I'm like, just because you surround yourself with successful people doesn't mean that these statistics aren't real.
Mm.
And he constantly tells me, I don't know anybody, but I'm like, you do. You talk about them on a regular. Just because your friends aren't poor, or so to speak.
And you don't know. And let me let me interrupt for 1 second. You don't know what's in nobody's bank account. But let me just tell you, in terms of these people, who are challenging you, you don't get to challenge my lineage. You don't get to challenge my lineage. Just be like, well, what if you find out what you found? No, you got to prove me your right to challenge me. What right do you have to challenge me in my lineage? Don't worry, I'll wait. You don't have a right to challenge me. Like when we decide what the criteria is, we will do whatever. You don't got no right to challenge me. Who are you? Like, we don't tell people that enough. People walk up all the time and just tell us something. That's why initially when I started the show, I said treat me like a white woman with a cat, an old white woman with a cat. Like, and I just be rubbing it and he's looking at you, like, because it's just like no, we don't act like that. We don't move in the world like that. You don't have any right to challenge me and try to ask me questions. You ain't the FBI. Who are you?
Right. Well, I definitely appreciate that because I'm hitting with that fire tomorrow when I go into the shop. I've been arguing with this dude day in and day out because he's the type of person that would judge, black women that's on welfare and food stamps. And I have to tell him, I'm like, dude, you were a drug dealer. How dare you talk about anybody poor when you used to be a drug dealer?
And he ain't that far from a drug dealer. And like, dude, are you broke? I mean, are you wealthy? Like, you his friend? Are you broke? Or you wealthy? Like, what's your wealth positionality? I'm not trying to put you out there. I'm just saying.
I said, dude, I'm broke. You know one. I'm like, there's 2 other people in the shop with you right now that are broke.
We all broke.
And I had to let them know, I'm like, dude, I got dang near $60,000 in student loan debt. You know what I mean? I got this amount of debt over here. I think one of my friends told me when he finally looked at how much he was worth, he was like, I'm worth negative 115. I'm like, dude, you do know, bro. People, you just.
First of all, he don't know. Let me just say something else, fam. He don't know America. 115. First of all, I think you lying. But 115. So you counting this little? You probably got Dallas. You might have a little house, Negro. Like, you don't understand. He, first of all, doesn't understand America. And second of all, he doesn't understand you. Like, you're supposed to be his friend. He doesn't understand who you are and what your positionality is. Like, I don't think we understand how many of the people who talk to us aren't really like, y'all are friends. Like, y'all gonna have to figure stuff out and maybe come back later. I believe in redemption. But right now, you're not where you need to be.
I feel you on that.
So thank you, fam. I appreciate you calling in. Yeah, but man, that's wild. You can't be my friend. I got to go. I appreciate it, fam. Thank you. You can't be my friend. I got to go. A dope dealer who got child support and he don't pay the debts and he running with money. Child, I can't. Child, what? Who? What kind of person is this? See, people be having illusions. People be having all kind of delusions and illusions. What are you talking about? Well, I'm worth 115 in America, and you include probably your paper mache house in that, which probably won't accrue value. Then when something happens and you're gonna go run to the caller who just called in. Well, listen, can you I know, can I borrow $100? I thought you was worth 115. 310, I'm coming to you. What's going on?
Well, this call talks. I'm gonna hit 4 things real quick, and I end with talking about what the caller before Reggie from the barbershop was talking about.
Mm-hmm.
That don't make no damn sense. Not what he was saying, but what the dude was saying to him. I just wanted to speak because I thought he's still probably listening, and other people listening as well. Let me start off by saying I don't care about. Look, let me say it right because I don't want to be taken out of context. I don't believe that when Native Americans get together and talk about Navajo, Indian rights, that they start talking about slavery.
Mm-mm.
I don't know why we gonna talk about it every time, like whether they get something. I'm not involved with that. All I know is that we built this country as slaves, chattel slaves, chained to the land itself, treated like cows, traded like money. And we sitting up here talking about whether other people should get something just because that's the way we're so broken. We don't even know how to negotiate.
Mm.
It's like, I understand your mama and your daddy are boomers and they taught you how to get a good job and you're trying to bring that over here. That's how you use hiring practices and all that. That's not no place for this thing. This time ain't working for that. I'm coming to you like on a real level and saying I don't care what other people are going through. At the end of the day, your progeny, your children, your grandchildren need a massive change in the way the reparations, in the way that the black agenda is focused on the American system of slavery. I did the documentary Freeway Cracking the System. I'm bringing up less now, but it's relatively important both in terms of the black documentary and particularly in that barbershop discussion. What you see with the document is this. These people don't know responsible. Let me say it like this. Their idea of money is like money in the pocket. So you'll have a guy like that, and you'll mess around and dig into his life if he lets you see the rest of his life, and he got child support issues. Meaning he got like $80,000 in arrears. So he don't really understand you're not worth $115,000. Then he got another 40 in credit cards, or he doesn't pay his taxes the last 6 years. He's not positive. He just got all the money in his life in his pocket. That's like carrying your actual student loan in cash with you. And I think for a lot of us that actually went to college and everything else, we get played in times when we use the lenses or math from somebody that sold dope for a minute. And I'm not putting them down on the level of saying that they're worse or less of a people. I'm saying that their idea of liquid, asset valuation, it doesn't have the complexity to really understand you're not worth anything still. So now let's just deal with the number. The man said $110,000. We know that's like the middle of white families, and understand again, he's carrying all his money in singles in his pocket. And I just say to you again, here's a man who looked at another man and was talking to that man in a barbershop. That man he was talking to, this is the man that called us, said that I'm broke. And while talking to this man, he said, I don't know nobody who's broke. I don't know the sign of craze or craziness, but that's one of them. That you talking to somebody broke and you said you don't know nobody broke while you talking to him. Come on, man. I'll leave it at that.